Hi gang, Jeff McAleer once again, and today I am taking a look at Silver Bayonet, the first team in Vietnam, 1965, the 25th anniversary edition from our good friends at GMT. And the original Silver Bayonet came out in 1990 and actually won a Charles S. Roberts Award that year. This is going to be a Grognard's Delight. It is a pretty heavy box. And it recreates the pivotal November 1965 battle between a full North Vietnamese Army division and the U.S. 1st Air Cavalry Division. It is for 1 to 2 players. It is medium complexity and medium solitaire suitability. So let's crack this on open and see what we've got. Okay, so first off, we've got our GMT baggies for all the counters, 10-sided die. I do understand that some of the rules of play have been revised, and I believe gameplay's a little bit quicker. So we've got the rules themselves, we've got the intro, units, ground movement, zones of control, pre-combat actions, attack coordination, maneuver combat. Just going to kind of flip through real quick. Doesn't look like a whole lot of examples of play. The scenarios. As I said, this is going to be a Grognard's Delight. And you won't have to worry about some of the strange issues that come up with Vietnam games. And I mean, here's some examples of play. I mean, mainly, in the 80s, early 90s, we saw these different Vietnam titles that were coming out where, one of the options would be, if, it's like a grand strategy game, one option would be to nuke Vietnam. And I was sort of like, come on, get out of here. We would have never nuked Vietnam. So we've got a battle board. We've got the American player aid. Hidden movement for the Vietnamese. Sequence of play and some crib notes. The campaign sequence of play. Looks like we've got cards for each of the scenarios. Yep. There we go. Getting quite a lot in the box here, I'll tell you that right now. And it looks like we've got scenarios that some are pretty small, kind of get you up to speed with the game. Wow, there's 12? 11 or 12? And it looks like we've got another player aid chart. Yep. One for each of the players. Jeez. National Anthem of Vietnam? Wow, that's kind of interesting. And then Gary Owen, there we go. It's kind of neat how they included that. That's pretty nice. Then we've got the counters. Dual-sided, of course. There we go. And the game board, which of course we know by now, I'm not going to be able to fit this into the shot. And pretty big. Pretty good size. So let's try to... I always mention when they've got these game boards and these plastic baggies, you gotta be careful not to catch that edge. So let's see what we've got. Wow, this is really big. Huh. Kind of cool. And of course, I would take a guess you're only going to be using the entire board more for the campaign game than anything else. And we've got some terrain effects charts. Looks like there's some additional reference items on the board too. Let's see. Now this kind of unfolds a little strangely. So I don't want to accidentally tear it. So there we've got the game board. So we've got the board, the counters, the kind of cool memorial handouts. We've got the player aids, a slew of scenario cards, campaign sequence of play, standard sequence of play, the hidden movement, the American player card, and the battle board, and the rules. And of course, the dice, and the baggies. And that's what we've got when we take everything from Silver Bayonet, the 25th anniversary edition, outside the box. This is available right now, and as with any GMT title, if you're interested in picking it up, grab it while you can. It will sell out quickly. It may be sold out in a lot of places already. If you'd like to learn more about Silver Bayonet or any other of GMT's awesome titles, be sure to visit gmtgames.com. Once again, I'm Jeff McAleer. For the latest in gaming news, reviews, comics, movies, TV, and a whole lot more, be sure to get your geek on at thegaminggang.com. And until next time, thanks for watching.